Sachs.
Here.
Marla Hexter.
Here.
Charles White.
Here.
Kevin Bryant's here. Tom Keenan.
Here.
Carol Schuler.
Here.
Just a few announcements I have to make. Township meetings are recorded for the purpose of preparing minutes, and the recording is destroyed when the minutes have been approved. It is requested that all persons wishing to speak before the board shall state their name, address, and the subject matter upon which they wish to speak for the record. In the interest of facilitating the business of the board, all persons addressing the board shall be limited to 2 minutes unless such time is extended by the chairman to give applause. Individuals are requested to remain in their seats and to respect when other persons are speaking. The Board of Supervisors will provide a reasonable opportunity for citizens to comment on any non-agenda items after all agenda items have been addressed, but prior to the adjournment of the public meeting, these rules adopted January 3rd, 2018. Board of Supervisors welcomes all comment from the public during the public comment period of the agenda. We ask, however, that all persons wishing to speak before the Board of Supervisors make use of the microphone provided right up here up front and present themselves at the microphone and sign the sheet listing your name and address. Thank you.
Excuse me, Kevin, are the lights on up there?
No, they're not. That was one for the...
Thank you.
So do we all understand that if you're going to make a comment,
Yeah.
you're going to come up and sign your name and address? And not only that, the only comment during the 2 comment periods. Not all going through this minutes. All right, Kevin.
All right. First order is the swearing in of Bella Hoffman as a fire police officer, Lower Frederick Township Volunteer Fire Company. This guy. Jerry, he has a point of office. Just put your right hand. You want me to do that?
Okay.
Terry needs to do
I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the States of Pennsylvania, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of the Fire Police for the Township of Lower Frederick according to the best of my ability. Do.
Just need you to sign that and take this one. And I'll get you a copy. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Alan. Next order of business, approval of minutes. First on the agenda is October 30th, 2018. If I could have a motion, please.
Kevin, Chuck didn't have a chance to read them all and get into it, so what we're going to do is we're going to table the minutes, both of them, until next week.
I will make mention that edits were made today, so it's not the whole thing. So because edits were just made today, I think both sets of minutes should be moved to, I think it's December 18th, the work session. Yeah.
Okay. Item 2, under correspondence, you have LTL Consultants, which is our third-party building inspector, their report for November 2018. From Montgomery County Department of Public Safety, their incident report for November of 2018. Central Perk Inland Valley Regional Planning Commission minutes of November 19, 2018. And Plymouth Community Ambulance, November 2018. Just received these at 3 o'clock in your packet. You'll also see minutes from the Lower Frederick Township Fire Department for November. Under administrative actions, you have in your packet bills to pay, bills that are waiting to be paid, and treasurer's report for November of 2018. If I could have a motion, please, to approve.
So moved.
Want a second?
Second. Second.
Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
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 Ayes have it. Public comment, agenda items.
this also helps us when we write our minutes because it's made more complicated when we don't always hear people when doing the minutes, so thank you.
Ms. Jansen, Simmons Road. I have a comment on the agenda item of the meeting minutes. I would like the record to reflect that the September 25th work session meeting minutes have been grossly misquoted in those meeting minutes. And I would like the record to reflect at no time did I ever say I was in favor of rezoning Salford Station Road for development and infrastructure. My exact comment was to the Board of Supervisors that the development and infrastructure they were proposing, the area was not zoned for. Two completely different meetings. So if you could please correct that, it would be greatly appreciated. This is not the first time it's happened. It would be easy to overlook, but several other residents at many different other meetings have brought up the issue of it being misquoted. So it is not a one-time issue. It's an ongoing problem that needs to be addressed. Thank you.
Just rescind it and then we approve or amend the meeting
Well,
minutes.
make sure that it's, I would think that by making sure it's in this evening's minutes, that takes care of the problem.
I concur.
Yeah.
Yes, just as long as somewhere it's reflected in the record that it was said that that area was not zoned for it. I was not proposing it. So as long
We'll
as these
attempt to
meeting
do
minutes
that
reflect it.
accurately this evening.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Moving on. Under Solicitor's Report.
We have a question.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is this the right time to talk about the $26,000 for the sewer treatment repair?
It's a comment.
I just want
It
to
is,
let-
it is on the agenda.
Oh, okay, thank you. Do I really have to go up there? What I wanted to say was I spoke with my neighbors on Spring Mountain Road, and they support the expenditure to help Barb and the surrounding residents. So I hope you'll consider paying for that, even if it said it wasn't a guaranteed fix.
Can we use microphone, please, over here?
Oh, sure. Even though they said it wasn't a guaranteed fix, I think it's so well worth it. Also, I think the payment, like Linda used to always say, let's pay them the $26,000 after they do the work instead of before.
Well, that's what would be done anyway.
Okay, good. Thank
Would
you.
it be okay if we got another estimate?
Oh, yes, absolutely,
That's
but
what I thought.
it is time sensitive
Yes.
for her health and, as you know. Okay, thank you.
Scott?
Out 102 Swift Road. I got my driveway, I got an issue about the development across the street from me. They're using my driveway as a turnaround. I came home, there's ruts on either side of it from dump trucks. I went down there and I had words with the guys. First of all, they gotta have a better system. They're not shutting down the road properly. There is no sign at the end that said the class 3 barricade. If they're gonna do this, I wouldn't get no problem. They can build as many houses there as they want. My driveway is not a turnaround for this problem. When they first came to rip down those trees, they had a tractor running down on the road, destroying the road. And you're not allowed to do that. And in heavy construction, you're not allowed to do that. They used my driveways to turn around then. A guy put a stump out there and sat on it and directed the traffic to turn around. Nobody drove in my grass. I let it go. Now, they're driving dump trucks to turn around in my driveway. They're not allowed to shut that road down unless it's properly done. It is not properly closed down. PennDOT, there's PennDOT vehicles on that road, the cars. It has to be done properly. It's not done properly. Cars are going down to the end, they're turning, telling them to back up and turn around. My driveway is 40 feet across. And they got running my grass on each side. I got rocks, I put rocks in it tonight. But this got to stop. I don't care if these guys can build as many houses as they want. They got holes in the side of the road that were left. By the township knows that those holes have been there. They're the ones that did it with the tractor and pulled those stumps out. They're running up and down those roads. Now they got another tractor out there. That tractor's sitting exactly 3 feet from the edge of the road. It's 30 feet in PennDOT. We're supposed to have heavy equipment 30 feet from the edge of the road. It goes closer as the speed goes down. Our road's 35. That tractor should be further away. Someone comes down and hits that, the township gets sued, and the developer gets sued. No heavy equipment is allowed to be that close to the side of the road. There's no signage. There's nothing protecting it. It's just parked there. If they're going to run in my driveway, they're going to do this properly, because I'm going to contact PennDOT on this stuff. This stuff has to be done correctly, and you know that it has to be done correctly. And that is not proper. Throwing a sign up at the end, having traffic come down to my property and spinning around because they want to send them back. Now the guy told me his dump truck wasn't there on my property. My camera doesn't shoot to the end of my driveway. So I don't know if it was his dump truck or not, but there's a few vehicles. You can see it, there's ruts on both sides now. I'm 40 feet across at the roadway. They can't keep their truck in my driveway? That's crazy. So they're going to do this right, because I'm going to contact somebody now. This has to be done right. That pattern is not put up right, it's not done right, so now they're going to do it right. And that machinery is right next to the side of the road, you're going to be called on that now too. I informed them already. That is crazy. I'm not giving anybody a problem. People across the street, when they built those houses across the street from me, I had no problem with them building until they rode, until one of their dump trucks went through the pipe underneath on the left side. Because they drove near the edge, on the side of the ground. That's the only time I gave them a problem. I didn't say anything before that. Now these guys were turning around driving, there was no problem, now they're driving in my place. So now I got a problem. Okay?
Scott, I know, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I know you're a hard-working man. Are you home at all during the day?
I'm not home during the day.
Okay. I'll have my inspector and I'll notify the shop that you have concerns. I'll ask them to look at it tomorrow morning.
But the last time he told me he didn't. Well, I have the stump that the guy sat on directing people around my driveway because they threw it in my trench on that side. It's a big cedar stump and they cut down one of the trees.
That was probably a different contractor.
That was a tree guy.
Yeah, that was the Victory Gardens. They're the ones that had the track.
It's all same development.
Didn't always have it on the mats.
Right. And this guy's running on rubber mats. All right, look at the volume look at the weight of the tractor. When we drive on something on the highway and it's a road that can be damaged, we have to put crane mats there. That's not a crane mat. You might as well just throw a piece of paper underneath it and tell them to run across it. That mat he's putting down so it don't scratch the surface, because we put them on bridges when we bring our equipment across. That is not a mat to protect the roadway.
Well, as I said,
The road's falling apart. And we're going to have to fix it. Everybody in here is going to pay to fix that road because they're going to run over it. They're going to beat the heck out of it with an 88,000-pound truck and drive the stone back and forth and everything. And then townships, we're fixing it.
So again, about your driveway, I'm going to reach out to Schwab and my inspector and make sure you take care
All right.
of it.
Moving on, under reports, solicitor.
Thank you. Our office has been preparing a number of easements to protect the township and provide that township access to sewer lines and drainage areas in the Arcadia subdivision. The preparation of these items are billable to the developer. We published the legal notice for the ordinance creating the EAC, and perhaps we could bring that up at the present time. The Environmental Advisory Committee, the supervisors approved the writing of the ordinance and the advertising of it to be considered by them this evening. We wrote it and advertised it. What number would you give that?
218 issue.
8?
Sorry, Tom, the actual wording calls it a council. That's not a committee, it's a council.
You're absolutely right. The Township of Lower Frederick, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, creating an environmental advisory council, providing operating procedures and stating the goals of the council. It's 2 pages long. I'd be happy to read it if you'd like me to. I know we've been looking at this for some time.
We have been discussing it for some time. It's fine. More or less suggesting that, Tom, you read the first paragraph.
Sure. Whereas the Board of Supervisors of Lower Frederick Township, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, deems it to be in the best interest and the general welfare of the citizens and residents of the township to be advised as to environmental issues within the township, the protection and preservation of natural resources within the township, possible uses of open land in the township, creating inventories of natural areas with unique features within the township, and I'll go on to the next 2. Whereas Section 1506 of the Second-Class Township Code, Act of May 1st, 1933, Public Law 103, number 69, as amended, etc., entitled General Powers, authorizes the Board of Township Supervisors to make and adopt ordinances necessary for the proper management, care, and control of the township and the maintenance of peace and good government, health, and welfare. And Section 11501, etc., authorizes the governing body of the township to establish by ordinance an environmental advisory council to advise other local government agencies, including but not limited to the Planning Commission, Park and Recreation Boards, and elected officials on matters dealing with the protection, conservation, management, promotion, and use of natural resources, including air, land, and water resources located within its territorial limits. That would be it's a 7-member volunteer council that you would be approving.
I move for the adoption of the ordinance.
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any comments? Seeing none, call for the motion.
Aye.
All right, that's unanimous. Okay. Thank you. That's ordinance number 18, 2018-8.
And I'm going to speak for Chuck if that's okay, because probably he shouldn't be speaking too much today, but I think at a last meeting or the meeting before, you specifically asked people if you have interest to send in that interest, why you want to be on the EAC, and why you are qualified to serve on that. Is that good?
I have bronchitis, so I apologize.
Oh,
Yes, that's what I said.
So this would be a time, not right now, but send in your interest and information about yourself to Kevin, so in the near future we can start staffing that council.
Thank you. We also prepared an ordinance and a legal notice to prohibit parking on a section of Goshen Road. It's on Goshen Road, the west side extending 125 feet from Zieglerville Road. We authorized our office to write that, and it's as simple an ordinance as that. You would be prohibiting parking in that area.
I'm just going to make a quick mention that when you're entering Goshen Road from Zieglerville Road, when you have cars that are parked on both sides, it's first off, it's very narrow. There are a lot of kids that play in that neighborhood as well. Simply looking to make sure that everybody's safe. With that comment, I would move for the adoption of this ordinance as well.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any comments? Hearing none, could I call for a vote, please?
Aye.
The ordinances that were passed at the last public meeting, we have filed them for the Montgomery County Law Library as required. We prepared a resolution which has already been passed for final withdrawal of funds from the Fulton Bank loan. We reviewed documents and correspondence and spoke to the bond counsel and Darrell Peck for the refinance transaction. We explained at a pre-meeting ordinance hearing the contents and reasons of the 4 small changes that you made in the November meeting to allow electronic filing. I'd like to present a resolution to give preliminary and final approval to the ET Investments Project. It's resolution number 2018-35. The resolution happy to go over it if you'd like me. It's a small matter that's already been through the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission has recommended approval for this. I believe Chuck Yozer's there shaking his head yes. It's the land development consists of a plan dated July 9th, 2018, revised October 9th, 2018. It has 8 plan sheets. It's located on 1.4 acres on the east side of Perkiomen Avenue. The application proposes a revision of the property lines to form 3 lots for the construction of 3 homes.